I know y'all just seen the news. The Atlanta Streaming University applications are canceled. I took a flight from New York to Atlanta. I was the first person outside. Again, I've been out here for 18 straight hours. Lucky I'm fortunate enough to get a hotel. I've been stranded right now. Who was gonna tell me ATL was this dangerous? People telling me tuck my chain, wear Crocs, don't even wear socks.
Yo, Kyle, I need an update. I can't hold this stick in my pocket forever.
Son got a snake in his pocket.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, Cenat Streaming University might be coming to a complete end after all of the mayhem that went on in Atlanta today. Cenat was scheduled to have an in-person application for Streaming University in Atlanta today, and it got canceled last minute. People came from far and wide, like the person in the beginning of this video who came from New York down to Atlanta. They all came down, camped out, just to be told that it's postponed and it's gonna be at a different location. And Cenat don't give a ain't that crazy? Yeah, Cenat don't care about how far and wide y'all came, how y'all camped out, because the truth of the matter is that you're not getting selected to be on Streamer University anyway. If you're not a name that already has gained traction, if you're not in these popular streamer circles, you not getting selected. It's that simple. Cenat would never have a bunch of no-name random people come to Streaming University. That's just not how that works. Now it looks like you might be getting an opportunity because you're in front of Cenat, so that might be some value to you. But Cenat is only doing this to get his foot back in the door of streaming since he's been going for about a year now. Since he's departed from streaming, Twitch is paying this man top dollar to do another Streaming University, which is one of the biggest streaming events ever in the history of streaming. So you guys are getting played. They said Cenat was completely overwhelmed with the amount of people that were there. Apparently there were just too many clout chasers outside of the building. It says Cenat canceled the Atlanta in-person application event for Streaming University due to venue and crowd control issues. While earlier in-person auditions in New York City and LA went on a schedule, the massive hype caused venues to back out, leaving fans waiting for new location and date announcements. And there's absolutely no telling when these things will be announced. They say it's crowd control issues. They're saying that the venues are backing out. So is this the venue's fault or is this Cenat's fault?
Good afternoon, everyone. Sergeant Malvia Burgess here with the City of Atlanta Police Department. We understand that you all are excited about participating in Streaming University, but we wanted to take a moment to confirm that it will not be being hosted here in the building behind me at 450 Hank Aaron. We do not know the updated location, but we want you to know that you are supported in your social media endeavors.
I feel like everything just falls on Cenat at this point. I mean, I can see Cenat also backing out himself, because how is he going to be able to have a face-to-face with all of these individuals all at once? How is that going to work, right? Now, I'm sure he wasn't planning to see so many people outside, but then again, how could he not? Remember the whole riot situation in New York City where Cenat could have possibly faced jail time over him having a public event in Manhattan? He should know from that situation that he cannot have some Streaming University events without there being some ruckus. I mean, listen, he is still one of the biggest faces in streaming possible, even though he hasn't streamed since God knows when. I mean, he is actively streaming the Streaming University tryouts. Let me not say that he's not streaming now, but it's not the same streaming that people are accustomed to seeing Cenat doing. This is just him doing an IRL stream, which is just him speaking to applicants who want to be on Streaming University. But a lot of people's time was wasted. A lot of people are talking. A lot of people are saying, yo, look, hold on. Yeah, you canceled it, but we need to get a date now, because there's a lot of people that's here who need answers and who need to apply right now. Period. Like, there was way too much time put in. People, you know, set a schedule up to be there. They did all types of things to get involved in this event. And they're being told that we have to reschedule after people spend hard-earned money coming out there. Who knows how much gas was. And this is what happens. Cenat did indeed post a letter, a professional message for everybody after canceling the entire event. It says Streamer University update. Atlanta is still the final destination for our in-person applications. Due to the overwhelming hype and expected turnout, several venues we were working with became concerned about capacity and logistics and backed out at the last minute. There is still a very slim chance we are able to make something happen tomorrow, but at this point, we strongly encourage everyone to head home and wait for an official confirmed update tomorrow on new location and possibly new date. We're actively working to secure a final venue in Atlanta and will share confirmed details as soon as they're locked in. Thank you for your patience and support. And obviously, Kai did not write this, champ. We got AI. AI works wonders. But this isn't leaving anyone happy. This wasn't expected. The venues are to blame here as far as Cenat is concerned. But once again, Cenat, people are going to say you're to blame because you're doing these events. He's responsible for these events. Now, it's bad enough that nobody, mainly most of the people who are coming to do these auditions, are not going to get selected. Most people who come to these auditions are not getting selected. They're only going there just to see the Cenat, basically. The value is Cenat's going to be there. That's it. You get to see Cenat for free. That's it, champ. Alright, and that's as far as it's gonna go. Seeing Cenat for free does absolutely nothing for Kai or you. It just makes it seem like Cenat is giving back and trying to help streamers when he's not. Let me say this again. Cenat is not helping any streamers, any up and coming streamers. If you just started streaming, if you're trying to build your platform, champ, Cenat not gonna help you. Alright? He's only doing this event for clout purposes. He's only doing this event for a good image. He's only doing this event because he's trying to emerge his brand, alright, as a streamer and what have you. And honestly, it's just a bunch of BS. We just gotta be real about the situation. Most people recognize this from the last streaming university, the first one. People were saying, well, I didn't get selected. Why are these people who are already popular in streaming getting an opportunity and I'm not? You gotta realize that Cenat is trying to showcase people who are already in that streaming circle and already made a name for themselves. This ain't for y'all, champ. This is for the people who already got motion. So why would he put someone who don't got motion and highlight them in the streaming university when nobody knows who they are? People are not going to tune into random streamers who they're not familiar with. That's just the name of the game. The views are not going to compile and go crazy unless they're putting familiar faces on that stream. Now, there was an individual who also was out there in Atlanta who is trying to help the people that came for Streaming University in Atlanta that got told that the event was canceled. He's saying, Cenat, I have a series of locations that you guys need to use and can use that will help avoid any conflict in the near future because people are very serious about having this event sometime very soon because people definitely spend hard-earned money and time to be out there just to be told that the event is canceled. Take a look.
What's up, everybody? So it is currently June 16th, the morning of in-person streaming applications in Atlanta. It's also my 25th birthday. I know a lot of y'all heard that Kai postponed or potentially canceled the event because venues may have backed out because they were scared of the amount of people. It's a bummer, but I had all night to ponder and think about some things. So why not give Kai and his team some suggestions on where we could take this event? This ain't to insult your intelligence, Kai, you or your team, because I know y'all probably thinking about a million different places in Atlanta to have it. But as a content creator, this is what we do. We give each other ideas. So I'm gonna give you some ideas on where we could have it. First thing I thought about, something that's free, a park. You got two big parks in Atlanta. You got Centennial Park, which is downtown. I know it's a lot of people because of the FIFA World Cup, but you also got Piedmont Park. Plenty of space. I know it's raining outside, but you got people that flew from across the country. You got people that drove 10 plus hours. We got to make something happen. You also got the Georgia Congress Center. I know y'all use the federal building in New York, so that'll be a similar layout. You also can use many different schools that's in Atlanta. You got Clark, you got Spelman, you got all these different schools that you could use that I know they will want the publicity. You also got many different clubs in Atlanta, entertainment clubs. You got the Battery, you got the Works, you even got Magic City. Everybody know where Magic City at. Why not have it there somewhere? You got the power, you got the resources, you got the tools. Let's do it, man. DC TV, we made it to Atlanta. We gonna see Kai.
And salute to him for trying to find an ultimatum, for trying to find a solution. But I want you to know, champ, that Kai Cenat doesn't care. Yeah, Kai don't really care about you trying to find a location. He can find a location by himself, champ. I just gotta be real about the situation, champ. I just gotta be real. You dig? Kai don't care. That's not even a little bit, champ. Right? He is higher up now, right? He's winning. He really don't even got to do this streaming thing. He got enough money, enough capital. He's good. He's straight. But no, I guess Twitch paid him a good amount to do part 2, you know, and come back into the streaming world. So this is what's going on. Now I'm glad you're trying to find a solution and all that, but just so you know, nobody benefits from this, champ. This is like you seeing Jay-Z at dinner for real. Like, you took the Jay-Z dinner over getting $1 million, and here we are, champ. You found nothing of value here except a meeting constant, having a little conversation, giving him an application that's gonna be dumped in the trash because your application is meaningless, champ. Yeah, we just gotta be real. Yeah, they taking apps, but it don't mean nothing because they're gonna throw those apps away, man. This is just recyclables. Like, you just giving them recyclables at this point. Yeah, it's recycled material. Yeah, application, meaningless, man. If you ain't popping, you don't matter. And they not looking through those applications. They've already selected exactly who they want to be on Streaming University. And that's just how it's gonna go, gang. I just gotta be real about the situation. Now, you can call me a hater or whatever if you want. I just want you to know the same thing happened at the last Streaming University. But when will they have a new date, a new event? Nobody knows. For all the people that went there, for all the people that spent hard-earned money, gas, flight miles, champ, hate to break it to you, but you either gonna do that again, or you just gonna go home and take that L. I just gotta be real about the situation again. Yeah, man, this is bad. Constant that, I don't know, champ. It ain't looking good for you right now. I'm just saying. Gang, how do y'all feel about this in the comment section, man? Do you think that Kai Cenat is a POS? Are the venues to blame? Or is it just Kai in total? Listen, I want you to let me know how y'all feel about that in the comment section right now. Let me know how you feel. Also, if you ain't hit that like button, you need to hit it right now. Smash that like, as well as hitting that hype button too, because that helps the channel in a big way. Hit the hype button. And if you're brand new, make sure you hit the subscribe button right this moment. Turn on all notification bells so you get all of the latest updates. And one more thing before we get all the way out of here. You ready, gang? It's the mayor, the one and only real New York mayor, F. Mom Donnie. And you're rocking with the town favorite Showface News. It's Big Gotham. Everybody knows the town versus everybody at all times. I'm up out of here, gang. Salute.